What's up, Rich Squad guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the one and only Dominic Rich, and I'm in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, the land of my birth, where I will give my World Cup predictions. So we're gonna start with Group A. I'm gonna take you from different locations, but I will start with Group A. In Group A, we have the host Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. How I'm going to do this is I'm not going to go match by match right now. When the World Cup comes around, I'm going to give you a match preview for each match, if it's even possible for me to do it at the time and point. But I'm just going to let you know the group winners, the runners-up, and the two teams who I think won't make it to the round of 16. So since we start with Group A, I'm going to go for Uruguay topping the group. Two-time world champions, 1930, 1950. They are historically a very, very good team, even though they are a very, very small country with a very small population as well. I'm going to go for Uruguay to top the group. Luis Suarez, Cavani, you have to look out for those two. Diego Godin, Jimenez in the back, Muslera in the goal. You know, their defense is really good. Their midfield is stellar, and their forwards are world class. So I'm going to go for Uruguay topping the group. Coming in second, I'm going to go with Russia. I'm going to go with the hosts because, oh shit, I just stepped in some cow shit there, guys. I actually just stepped in some cow shit trying to get out the road. So guys, coming in as runners-up in Group A, I'm going to go for the host, Russia. They have never advanced to the round of 16. And since they are the hosts, they have a home field advantage. I think they are going to make it out the group for the first time ever. No way Russia is going to flop at the 2018 World Cup, which they are hosting. The only team to never get out their group at a World Cup they hosted was South Africa. So I don't think Russia is going to repeat this. So I'm going to go for Uruguay at the top, Russia runners up. For third, it's going to be a scrap up between Saudi Arabia and Egypt, with Mohamed Salah still on the injury cloud, after the Champions League shoulder dislocation, the Sergio Ramos challenge and all. So I'm going to go for Egypt to come in third still. They haven't been at the World Cup since 1990, and I think they're just happy to be at the World Cup. So with Mohamed Salah injured and he's not going to be 100%, Egypt might struggle. But I still think they will get past Saudi Arabia and they will place third. Saudi Arabia, last in the group. They have not got out the group stages since the 1994 World Cup when they debuted, and I think this trend is going to continue. They will finish bottom of the group. So we have Uruguay and Russia moving on to the round of 16. So let's move on to Group B, guys, where we have Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Iran. This is one of the toughest groups to predict because both Spain and Portugal flopped at the 2014 World Cup, and they're looking to make amends for their horrific showing 4 years ago in Brazil. But we have Morocco and Iran in that group who are looking to upset both Portugal and Spain. But I'm going to actually go for Spain to top the group. Their team looks really, really solid with the likes of Andres Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, Isco, Diego Costa up top, Diego Aspas. We have Rodrigo, who had a really good season for Valencia. The back line, you have Sergio Ramos, you have Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba. The team is looking really good. David De Gea, a rock in the goal. The team is looking destined to do something big at the 2018 World Cup. So I'm going to go for Spain to top Group B. So coming in runners-up in Group B. It's a tricky one to predict because Morocco, they qualified for the World Cup without losing a match or even conceding a goal. Iran, they were the first team from Asia to qualify for the World Cup. And Portugal, they were really, really good throughout qualifiers. So it's a tough one. It's a really, really tough one. But I'm actually going to go for Portugal to come in second in this group. No way I think Cristiano Ronaldo and the bunch of talented men on the Portuguese team is going to flop twice in a row. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen at all. So I'm going to go for Portugal to come in second. Coming in third will be Morocco. They are a very good team. Mehdi Benatia, Hakim Ziyech and company. And I think they could put on a really good showing at the World Cup, but they would just fall short behind of Portugal. And coming in last will be Iran. They never made it past the group stages, so I don't think they're going to do it this time around, even though they have some really good attackers in Jahanbash, Mediterranean, and Sardar Azmoun. So Spain tops the group, Portugal comes in second, Morocco third, and Iran fourth. So Spain and Portugal joins Uruguay and Russia in the round of 16. So let's move on to Group C. So guys, we are now in Group C, where we have France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark. This is another tricky group to predict, but I have to make a call. Even though it's a difficult call, I have to make it. France, they made it all the way to the quarterfinals of the 2014 World Cup, so they are a very, very good team. They won the World Cup in 1998. They got to the finals in 2006, and they will be looking to win another tournament with this talented roster that they boast. So we have Australia. They are a team that only got out of their group in the 2006 World Cup, and they played 22 matches to make it to the 2018 World Cup. So they're a struggling bunch, if you know what I'm saying. They seem to always want to take the hardest route to get to where they're going. For Peru, they haven't been at the World Cup since 1982. I think they're just happy to be there, but they boast a very, very talented roster. And with Paulo Guerrero back in contention to play at the 2018 World Cup, they can be a force to reckon with. For Denmark, they have been teasing us with something big for quite a long time, winning the Euros back in the 1990s. But at the World Cup, they have always come up short. And for my 2018 Group C predictions, I have Denmark topping the group with the likes of Christian Eriksen in the midfield. We have Simon Kjær, Yannick Vestergaard, Andreas Christensen, Kasper Schmeichel in goal. The Danish team is looking good. Up top, they have Yusuf Poulsen, Pionis Sisto, and a whole bunch of talented players in that team, including the likes of Kasper Dolberg. Denmark, it's a really good team, and I'm gonna go for a surprise with Denmark topping Group C. Coming in second are the 1998 champions, 2006 runners-up, France, Le Bleu. They're gonna just miss out on the first place spot by just barely missing out. But with the likes of N'Golo Kante, Paul Pogba, Antoine Griezmann, Kylian Mbappe, Olivier Giroud, they have enough firepower to make it out the group. Don't forget the likes of Ousmane Dembele, Thomas Lemar, Corentin, Tolisso, Benjamin Mendy, Djibril Sidibe. The team is stacked up, and I don't think they are going to flop. Coming in third are Peru. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off at me for making this prediction, but I think Peru is just going to fall short. They haven't been there since 1982, and I think they're just happy to be there. Even with Paulo Guerrero in their squad now, Jefferson Farfan, Rui Diaz, Renato Tapia, Christian Cueva, and I think they're just going to fall short though. Coming in third. It's going to be stiff competition in Group C though. And last but not least, Australia at the bottom. Sorry my Aussie fans, but Aussie. Oi. Good luck. Prove me wrong. So guys, let's move on to Group D. So guys, we are now in Group D. The official group of death. My group of death. I don't know if it's yours, but it's my group of death, where we have Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria. This is a really tough group to predict because we have two-time winners, Argentina, 2014 runners-up Argentina, the powerhouse team that has the best player in the world, Lionel Messi. Then we have Iceland, who's been on a fairy tale run since Euro 16, qualified for the 2018 World Cup, topping their group ahead of Croatia, one of their group mates. And then we have Croatia, who placed third at the 1998 World Cup, and despite having one of the most talented roster you can put together in world football today, they have flopped at every World Cup they have qualified to since then, even the 2014 World Cup. And then we have Nigeria, the Super Eagles, one of the best teams in Africa, and they can promise to do something big at this World Cup, being grouped with Argentina for the fifth time. That is just ridiculous. So Group D, the group of death, hence the setting in the local cemetery. So I'm just gonna go for my Group D predictions, and I'm gonna go for Argentina topping the group. No way I can see Argentina not topping this group because they are the best team on paper. They are the best team historically. And I think they will run away with Group D with ease. Messi will be sizzling. Javier Mascherano will be good. And I expect Paulo Dybala to make use of his few opportunities. Look out for Sergio Aguero, the Manchester City man as well. Coming in second in Group D, I'm going to go for Nigeria, the Super Eagles out of the African continent, to come in runners-up behind their longtime rivals, their World Cup rivals, Argentina. Remember, they beat Argentina 4-2 recently in a friendly, but I'm going to go for Nigeria actually coming in second in the group. Coming in third, they're going to be Croatia. They're going to just fall short of qualification to the round of 16. They're going to miss out again. They're going to flop again. I said that earlier. I love Croatia. I don't hate Croatia, but they're just going to flop again. I'm not going for them coming out the group. But prove me wrong, Croatia. Prove me wrong. And last but not least, coming in bottom of Group D are the Cinderella story fellas, Iceland. I don't think they're going to write any Cinderella stories at the 2018 World Cup, and they're going to come in last in the group. They're going to go home. So in Group D, Argentina and Nigeria will join Uruguay, Russia, Portugal, Spain, France, and Denmark in the round of 16. Let's move on to Group E. Okay. So guys, we are standing in front the sign that leads to my village of Rose Hall, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. It's the highest living point on the island. It's really, really high, really windy, really chilly at night. So we're gonna do the Group E predictions in front of this sign, and we also have a really, really nice scenery of the Soufriere volcano in the background. That's La Soufriere volcano. It reaches, I can't remember the feet. Google it, La Soufriere volcano, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. But we are gonna do the Group E predictions. In Group E, we have Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia. Group E might seem like a very, very easy group to predict with the 5-time winners Brazil in the group, but it's a very, very tricky group. Brazil, they made it to the semifinals of the 2014 World Cup, which they hosted, but was humiliated versus Germany, losing 7-1, and they were also humiliated in the third place match, losing to the Netherlands. So Brazil will have a point to prove at the 2018 World Cup with the likes of Neymar, Coutinho, Willian, Casemiro, Paulinho, Gabriel Jesus, Miranda, Marquinhos, Alisson, Edison. The team is looking really, really stacked up. Not to forget my Man City player, Fernandinho, as well. Going on to Switzerland, they are a tricky bunch to predict. They have the likes of Granit Xhaka, Xherdan Shaqiri, and a bunch of other talented players. Breel Embolo. They have Ikanji. They also have that young player Dimitri Orbelin coming through as well. So they can be a force to reckon with at the 2018 World Cup. Costa Rica, look at what they did at the 2014 World Cup with Joel Campbell, Keylor Navas, Brian Ruiz, Marcos Urania. Look out for them as well. They can also be one of the dark horses at the 2018 World Cup. And last but not least, in Group E, we have Serbia. They are a very, very good team with the likes of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Alexander Kolarov. We have Branislav Ivanovic, Nemanja Matic, and a whole bunch of talented players. I don't need to get into all the individual brilliances on the Serbian team. For my predictions, I'm going to go for the 5-time winners, Brazil, to top the group. I know a lot of you guys are going to go for Brazil to top the group as well. And coming in second is Serbia. This one is a surprise prediction for me, but I think Serbia is going to do really, really well at the 2018 World Cup, and they are going to be runners-up. Coming in third is going to be Switzerland, and last in the group is Costa Rica. I don't think they're going to do what they did at the 2014 World Cup, and they will make an early exit. So Brazil and Serbia joins Uruguay, Russia, Portugal, Spain, Denmark, France, Argentina, and Nigeria in the round of 16. Let's move on to Group F. Refreshing. So guys, welcome back. We are now in Group F, where we have the holders Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea. This is another tricky group to predict. We have the 2014 champions, four-time world champions, Germany. They are looking to put a fifth star on the top of their crest. Could they do it? Could they do it? Could they become the first team to win the Confederations Cup, then go on to win a World Cup? Could they become the third team after Italy and Brazil to win back-to-back world championship? Could Joachim Löw become one of the elite coaches to win 2 World Cups in a row, or even 2 World Cup titles? It's gonna be a tricky one for Germany. No team has done it in a very, very long time, dating back to 1962 when Brazil won it in 1958 and 1962, of course, but Germany have a big task on their hands. In Group F, we also have Mexico L3. They have been very, very lackluster at the FIFA World Cup, only making it to the quarterfinals twice in 1970 and 1986 in World Cups which they hosted. Apart from that, they haven't been so good at the FIFA World Cup. Can Juan Carlos Osorio and the boys in green impress us at the 2018 World Cup? We need guys like Chicharito, Andres Guardado, the Dos Santos brothers, Rafa Marquez, the veteran, Miguel Layun, Hector Herrera, and of course, Chucky Lozano to be on fire. What do you guys think about Mexico? Will they get past the quarterfinals this time around? Just have to wait and see. Guys, then we have Sweden, the team who prevented Italy from making it to the 2018 World Cup when they defeated them 1-0 in the European playoff. They are currently on a fairy tale run, if you want to call it that, with no standout stars in the team, no Zlatan Ibrahimovic, no Henrik Larsson, you know, but Sweden, they are looking really, really dangerous. We have Emil Forsberg, we have Marcus Berg in that team, and a few more talented players. Then last but not least, in Group F, we have South Korea, or Korea Republic. They made it to the quarterfinals of the 2002 World Cup, which they hosted with Japan. But since then, they haven't been so impressive. They're one of the most successful teams from Asia in terms of World Cup qualifiers and their advancement in the tournament. And it will be interesting to see how South Korea does at this summer's event. So for my official Group F predictions, I'm going to go for Germany, the holders, the defending champions, to top the group. The likes of Mario Gomez or Timo Werner, whoever strikes. There's a donkey in the back there making a whole lot of noise. We have the likes of Thomas Muller, Toni Kroos, Mesut Ozil, Ilkay Gundogan of Manchester City. The defense is rock solid with Jerome Boateng, Mats Hummel, if both of those are fit. But you have Antonio Rudiger, you have Niklas Zula to back you up. You have Sebastian Rudy. You have Joshua Kimmich. We have Jonas Hector, Manuel Neuer in goal, or Marc-Andre ter Stegen for backup if Neuer isn't fully fit to play. The team is looking good and they can definitely defend their title. Coming in second in Group F, I'm going to go for Sweden. I think they're going to continue their fairy tale run. And Mexico coming in third, they're going to miss out on the round of 16 qualification. So that means Mexico is going to flop at the 2018 World Cup. If you're a Mexican supporter, it's just my opinion. Coming in fourth in that group is South Korea, the Korean Republic. I don't think they're going to do anything at the 2018 World Cup. I'm not expecting no surprises or anything big from them, but it's just for them to surprise me and prove me wrong. So with those predictions, it means Germany and Sweden joins Uruguay, Russia, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, France, Argentina, Nigeria, Brazil, and Serbia in the round of 16. So let's move on to Group G. So guys, we are in the Richmond Dry River. It's a big open space, and if the river ever has to come down with full force, it would fill up this whole area. We are also at the base of La Soufrière volcano. You know, we do have a volcano in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, so it's sick. I hope it doesn't erupt though. In Group G, we have Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, and England. I know on paper, this group looks very, very clear-cut to predict, but with Belgium, a team who have underachieved at World Cups in the past, and they're promising something very, very big at this summer's event. Panama, they are one of the debutants along with Iceland, and they are looking to prove the world wrong, and everyone is ranking Panama as the weakest team at the 2018 World Cup. Then we have Tunisia. They qualified from a very, very difficult group in African qualifiers, pipping Congo DR to a place at this summer's event. Look out for Tunisia. They can be a possible dark horse at the 2018 World Cup. And last but not least, we have England, 1966 world champions. They have not done anything so great since then, but England are looking to fulfill that potential that they have been teasing us with for quite a while. All right guys, so now for my group predictions. I'm going to actually go for England topping Group G. Surprise, surprise everyone. Well, I'm expecting Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, Marcus Rashford, Raheem Sterling, a Man City player. We have the likes of Dele Alli, Kyle Walker, Danny Rose. The team is too good not to qualify for the round of 16, and I'm going to go for them topping the group. That's one of my surprise predictions in the group stages. England tops the group. Coming in second in Group G is no other than Belgium, my team. I'm not going to give them the first place in Group G because I just think they're going to come up short, and England are going to pip them to that spot. With the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku, Dries Mertens, Axel Witsel, Raja Niangolan. Oh no, Raja Niangolan did not make the squad. Roberto Martinez, I'm still pissed off at you for not taking the Roma midfielder. We also have Jan Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld. We have Thomas Meunier, Jordan Lukaku in the left back. Also, Vincent Kompany still on the injury cloud. I really don't know at the time of making this video if he will make the final cut to the World Cup because, you know, he have injury concerns. So Belgium, their team is looking really good, and I expect them to make it to the round of 16. Coming in third in the group will be Tunisia. They are a really, really good bunch. I'm predicting them to place third, not make it to the round of 16, but they definitely can. Keep that in mind. Tunisia are the dark horses of Group G, and they can surprise either England or Belgium and make a shock advancement to the round of 16. But I have them coming in third. Panama, the debutants, I think is one of the weakest teams at the World Cup, and is one of the teams at the World Cup who I don't know very well. So I'm going to go for Panama coming in last in the group. So that means England and Belgium joins Uruguay, Russia, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, France, Argentina, Nigeria, Brazil, Serbia, Germany, and Sweden in the round of 16. So guys, last but not least, Group H, where we have Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan. This group, I think, will be one of the most exciting groups, and it's one of the most difficult groups to predict. It doesn't look pretty on paper. You don't think Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan may set the world afire, but believe me, this group will be entertaining. For Poland, we have the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Arkadiusz Milik, Jakub Błaszczykowski being key men. For Senegal, we have Sadio Mane, Keita Balde, Diaw, we have Cheku, Kouyaté, we have Idrissa Gana Gueye, and Senegal are looking to repeat what they did at the 2002 World Cup when they made it to the quarterfinals. Then we have Colombia, a team who made it to the quarterfinals of the 2014 World Cup. They have James Rodriguez, they have Radamel Falcao after he missed out on the 2014 World Cup. We have David Ospina in goal. We have Jose Izquierdo. We have Luis Muriel, Carlos Bacca. The team is looking really, really good. And then we have Japan. I think Shinji Kagawa is a standout player. Keisuke Honda as well. Japan is looking pretty light going into the World Cup in my opinion. And my Group H predictions are as follows. I'm actually going for Colombia to top the group. Coming in second, I'm going to go with a surprise twist here, and it's going to be Senegal. They are going to surprise us again, and they are going to advance to the round of 16. Coming in third will be Poland. I think Poland is going to flop. Sorry to all my Polish subscribers, but I just think that Poland is going to flop. I know a lot of you guys might not agree with me, but look out for Poland flopping at the 2018 World Cup. And last in the group will be Japan. I don't think they're going to do anything big at the World Cup, even though they made it to the round of 16 on quite a few occasions. Maybe the 2002 World Cup and the 2010 World Cup, I think. But Japan isn't going to be impressive this time around. So that means that Colombia and Senegal becomes the last two teams to join Uruguay, Russia, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, France, Argentina, Nigeria, Brazil, Serbia, Germany, Sweden, England, and Belgium in the round of 16. So guys, let's move on to the round of 16. I hope you enjoy all the scenic views in the group stages. So guys, welcome to the round of 16, and I'm at the Dark View Waterfalls in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Beautiful. Look at the drop from way up top. So for the first round of 16 match, we have the winners of Group A, Uruguay, playing the runners-up Portugal of Group B. I'm going to go for Uruguay to defeat Portugal 2-1. I'm not going to go into all sorts of details to why they are going to defeat them, but I have Uruguay moving on to the quarterfinals of the 2018 World Cup. Then for the second round of 16 match, I have Group A runners-up and host Russia facing the winners of Group B in Spain. I'm going to have Spain defeat Russia 3-1 to move into the last 8. For the third round of 16 match, we have the winners of Group C in Denmark playing the runners-up in Group D in Nigeria. I have Nigeria defeating Denmark 2-1 to make it to the last 8. Congratulations, Nigeria. I really rate the Nigerian team, by the way, so they defeat Denmark and go into the quarterfinals. For the fourth round of 16 match, I have the runners-up in Group C, which are France versus the winners of Group D, Argentina. What a mighty clash between these two giant teams. Two-time winning team Argentina versus the 1998 champs France. What a matchup early in the tournament. I'm actually going to go for France to defeat Argentina 2-1 and move into the last 8. Messi and Argentina will not go on another golden run to the finals. Yes, it's a very bold prediction, but I'm making it. So guys, I move away from the very, very loud waterfalls and the river. It was deafening. So we move on to the fifth round of 16 match, where we see the winners of Group E in Brazil play the runners-up of Group F in Sweden. Brazil are going to run away with this game 4-1, an emphatic victory to move on. So for the sixth round of 16 match, we have the runners-up in Group E in Serbia facing the winners of Group F, the holders, Germany. I have Germany winning this game 1-0 to move on to the quarterfinals. This looks pretty cool, right? So guys, for the seventh round of 16 match, I have the winners of Group G in England plays the runners-up of Group H in Senegal. I have England defeating Senegal 3-1 to move on to the last 8. What a deep run made by the English team. Oh, wow. So for the 8th round of 16 match, we have Belgium, who are the runners-up of Group G, playing Colombia, the winners of Group H. I have Belgium defeating Colombia 3-2 in a very, very exciting match, and Belgium go on to the last 8. We have Uruguay, Spain, France, Nigeria, Brazil, Germany, England, and Belgium moving on to the quarterfinals. Wow, it's heating up right now. Yeah! So guys, as the sun sets on my 2018 World Cup predictions, I have Uruguay versus Nigeria in the first quarterfinal match. I have this match ending 1-1 after extra time, goes to penalties, and Nigeria defeats Uruguay to become the first African team to make it to the semi-final of any World Cup the exact revenge on Uruguay for Ghana, who are definitely absent from this tournament. So Nigeria becomes the first African team to the semi-finals. So guys, for the second quarterfinals, it will be Spain versus France. 2010 winners versus the 1998 champs. This would be a heavyweight matchup in the quarterfinals. I'm actually going for France to defeat Spain 2-0 in this one. Spain is a more solid team, but I just think France has something special about them, and they're going to make a run to the semi-final of the 2018 World Cup. So now we have Nigeria and France in the semi-finals. On to the third quarterfinal match, where we see five-time champions go versus England. What a matchup that is. And of course, guys, I'm gonna go for Brazil to defeat England 3-1 to move on to the semi-finals to join Nigeria and France. And last but not least, we have the defending champions Germany coming up versus my team Belgium. I think that Belgium are gonna stop Germany right here. Germany are not gonna go past the quarterfinals, and they're not gonna do back-to-back. I don't think so. I really made up my mind with this, and I don't think they're gonna make a deeper run at the tournament. So Germany World Cup stops at the quarterfinal. Belgium defeats them 2-0 and move on to the semifinals. So guys, on to the semifinals. So guys, we are now in the semifinals, where we have Nigeria, my first African team to make it to the semifinals, versus five-time champions Brazil. This is a mismatch, to say the least. I'm gonna have Brazil making it to another final, defeating Nigeria 4-1 in an emphatic victory. They move in to the finals. For the next semi-final, I have France playing my team Belgium. This match is gonna end 0-0. After extra time, goes to the penalty shootout. Belgium defeat France 4-3 in the penalty shootout. The final is between Brazil and Belgium. So in the grand final, Brazil versus Belgium. Belgium making it to the finals for the first time. Unfamiliar territory for the Belgians. The Red Devils have a big task on their hand to topple the Seleção. Who I want to win this final? I'm gonna have to go with Belgium. I want them to become the 9th team to lift the World Cup title. But realistically, it's gonna be really hard to defeat Brazil once they get to the final. So I'm gonna make a two-way prediction. I'm gonna say Brazil wins the 2018 World Cup based on the team that they took, the style of football that they play, and they're looking really, really good going into the tournament as well. But who I actually want to win is Belgium, the team I'll be supporting at the 2018 World Cup. Guys, let me know your 2018 World Cup predictions in the comment section down below. Let me know who you think want to win. Let me know if you enjoy my World Cup predictions. I should have made this a very, very long time ago, but I'm taking the opportunity to do so while I'm at home in Saint Vincent. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad!